Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Ooh. Introduce yourself a little bit, please.
What's up, guys? It's funny, I don't really know how to address the YouTube camera. My name's Tom. I've lived in Spain for 10 years. I speak Spanish, speak English. Also, content creator, do more Instagram stuff. Also have a community in Madrid, in Barcelona, in Valencia, in Malaga, Guiris de mierda, which for those who don't know, it's a Spanish phrase that kind of means fucking foreigners. But there's no real direct translation. It's a very Spanish name. And so what we do is we do events in Spain, everything from speed dating to rooftop parties to the Camino de Santiago, which is a pilgrimage, a group trip, ski trips. We do a little bit of everything, basically.
I think, yeah, you said a lot, really. You really... I was just expecting Tom from Birmingham.
If you want to buy my court, no.
All right, that's enough. So, more importantly, we're going to have a little chinwag, a little chit-chat, a little conversation, basically. You know, normally in the pub, you talk nonsense, right?
Chat pure shit.
Pure shit.
Chatting pure shit is like... Is that a Birmingham thing, or is that a...
No, chatting shit is across the UK.
Pure shit, though.
Pure shit. I'm not sure. I would say, yeah, I'm chatting shit. I'm not making sense. I'm talking nonsense.
Chatting pure shit.
So the first question I was thinking of to illustrate what people talk about when they have a few beers down the pub would be 100 gorillas. Or was it? No, it's one gorilla. one gorilla. 100 men. What do you think?
The question is, who would you rather fight? No, sorry, who wins?
Who wins? Yeah, who wins in the fight?
When this was like kicking off, or when this was like very socially relevant,
yeah,
a few months ago, I was looking into this because I studied biology at university.
You've got a life. What a life you live.
Yeah. I was doing some
deep diving into that on the weekends.
I really thought we need to get to the bottom of this.
In inside Tom's life, he has no hobbies.
Well, I studied biology at university, so I do have probably more than the average person. I have more of an insight on.
Fair enough.
On who would win, because we used to study a lot about, like, okay, would 10 giraffes beat one gorilla?
That's not true. Really?
That's not true. No, so I think that as I was doing my deep research, they say that a gorilla would, one-on-one, a gorilla's going to kill a man. 1 versus 10, a gorilla will probably kill 10 men. But being that big and being that strong, you expend a lot of energy. So gorillas get tired way faster than us. They're like 10 or 20 times stronger than us.
Right.
But 100 people is a lot of people in the day. The first 10 are going to be mangled. The second 10 are going to be mangled. But by after 50 guys, come on.
So it's just about pure numbers in terms of like just throw bodies at the gorilla and then he'll wear himself out.
You got to think it's a numbers game. If there's a lot of men, it's funny to this, but yeah, if there's enough men can take down a gorilla. Fact, 100%.
Yeah, I think the same really. I think it's more of like it wear itself out rather than men will. Also, what men, you know? Is it Londoners? Probably would have a gorilla. From up north, the Midlands.
Well, so much wrong with what you said. So much wrong.
You know, in terms of actually, that leads me to another question. Well, the country's divided. The England's divided between the north and the south.
But you're missing the middle. This is what...
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But what southern people do.
That's what so, Birmingham's the middle. Everyone knows that Birmingham's the middle. If you've seen Peaky Blinders, this is the middle, right? The north, we call them northern monkeys. And they call us southern fairies. The northerns call us southerners southern fairies because we're very delicate. We eat avocados and we think we're French. Whereas in the north is more rustic and they're more basic. So what's going on with Birmingham then? Because like are they just like no man's land, nothingness?
What are we?
Yeah, are you fairies or are you monkeys?
Birmingham, I think, has had like an identity crisis for as long as most of my life. I'm 32 now, so until I was like 25, no one respects Birmingham. Everyone says like what you just said.
Yeah.
Everyone says England is divided into the north and south.
Yeah.
But really, it's not. There is the north and south, but there's also the Midlands. And the Midlands, Birmingham is the second biggest city in the UK. Firstly, that's big. Secondly, I don't know. We have our own identity, and then the rest of the world didn't really know about it because we don't have any big football teams. We don't have much that's like known.
Birmingham, Aston Villa.
But that's not a big football team.
Well, I mean, they won the European Cup.
Well, I don't know anything about football, so you're exposing me on Kick Live. Thank God we're not live streaming. No, but as in, like, there's not like Manchester United obviously is a brand, a worldwide brand. So like everyone knows Manchester as a city. No one knows Birmingham. The thing that put Birmingham on the map was Peaky Blinders about 5 years ago.
True.
Peaky Blinders, but you've seen it yourself. So we're in Lucky Schmucks right now. We're in Lucky's right now. The guy who manages Lucky's, Birmingham. We're salt of the earth people. We're not like Southern Fairies. You guys like just.
So you are salt of the earth.
We're salt of the earth.
So you're just like humble and.
We're just humble. We're just super humble, generous, rich, good looking.
What that behave? I mean, the camera speaks for itself. So it's the thing I actually saw about Birmingham. Talking about Birmingham, they were saying because it does feel like it's a little bit lost, right? Like in terms of it doesn't really have a brand, although it's the second biggest city in the UK or in England at least, because apparently the governors or the local government, the local council, they were always chasing this brand of being the second biggest city in England, and chasing that sort of that brand or that sort of name title, they lost the essence of having a true city, like of true culture to sell. Like Manchester has, the music and the football. So does Liverpool. Bristol's down by the harbour. London has its own thing. Whereas Birmingham was chasing this always, I'm second, which kind of was like detrimental to its growth in a way. I don't know what you thought about that. I thought it was quite interesting the other day. I saw that.
I don't know. I think that. Well, I didn't know that Birmingham was chasing the second.
Well, people always say that, don't they? It's the second biggest.
Yeah, it is second biggest.
Rather than saying, Birmingham's famous for something. It's always.
Yeah, true.
Oh, we're the second biggest.
Just said it. Yeah, true. I think that what I would say for that is even if you're pursuing the second biggest title, Birmingham has its own culture anyway. Like for example, like Indian food. Like it's one of those weird things where you would never. It's a very classic English thing to claim, right? Like another person's or another culture's food as our own food. But in Birmingham, we claim Indian food because we have loads of Indians. We have the best Indian food, I would say, in the UK. Yeah. We have in Manchester you've got curry mile, but
it's a good mile.
Birmingham is curry city. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's amazing curries everywhere you go. The Balti, as Chris just said outside, the Balti was invented in Birmingham.
Oh, was it?
The Balti was created in Birmingham.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Balti curry. So, I think that to answer your question, although you can chase a certain title or whatever, I think really, the people make the city, and the stuff as I say, the curry culture or whatever you want to say, I think it kind of, the stories kind of write themselves. It's a weird thing with Peaky Blinders, for example, because that's kind of like a superimposed culture onto Birmingham that isn't really related to Birmingham at all. It's just a really successful Netflix series.
Well, they were from Birmingham, the family.
Yeah, but I mean, is it anything to do with Birmingham? You know what I mean? That story could exist anywhere, firstly. And because it was it was based on a real family, but obviously it gets so preposterous and gets so crazy. It's just pure fiction at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's now we've got a Peaky Blinders bar. It's like going to fucking Warner Brothers Studios, a theme park. You know what I mean? It's not really Birmingham culture.
But you could say the same about Manchester. They have in Manchester there's a cool building called Arcades Palace, I think it's called, and it's full of independent shops. Yeah. And little stores and cool stuff like that. And downstairs they used to have a place called the Black Dog Ballroom. And you could play pool there and have a few beers. But now it's shut down and it's become the Oasis bar. Okay. And basically you go in there and it's just Oasis theme. It's kind of, I don't know, I think bit cringe.
Soulless.
Well, it's just go there and everyone's like, I love Oasis. It's yeah, me too. But do I want to go to a bar themed Oasis? I don't know.
Oh, have you been to Birmingham?
Actually, I spent my 18th birthday in Birmingham.
Why?
I went to see a band there, and I don't know, we just went there and they were playing, I suppose, so we went there. And then I remember my mum bought a hotel room for us, but there were...
Who was us?
My friends. I have friends.
Where are they?
I had friends. They're
all behind the camera.
yeah. Hey, friends. But we were about, I think there was 10 of us.
Yeah.
and we're all in one room, so we had to like go in 2 by 2 and stuff, like pass the key out the window and then go back in. Oh,
That's 18-year-old.
yeah, it was so jokes, but it was a good night. But yeah, I remember being a little bit lost in Birmingham. It's so big. It's just like, I don't know where to. We had no idea what we were doing.
The city centre isn't that big.
No, but when you don't know anything about it, it's like we went to the gig and then after it was like, what do we do? We're all 18, like, we'll go to the Weatherspoons and
propaganda. That was a big one.
I can't even remember what we did now. Yeah, we just sort of ran around.
But to answer your question from before, so yeah, I know what you mean. The Oasis bar. Why I asked you if you've been to Birmingham before was because in Birmingham now there's a Peaky Blinders bar, for example.
Right.
If you go to Birmingham Airport, there's a Peaky Blinders bar in the fucking airport.
Really?
It's not. I don't know if it's Peaky.
Do you know what? I want to
Shelby's or something, and it's like it's Peaky Blinders themed. You know.
Do you know what? I find Birmingham Airport really good. Like this. So where my mum lives in Cirencester, big up Cirencester, blah blah. It's it's a village basically. So it's kind of like I have to pick an airport closest, and it was Bristol. Well, Bristol's still pretty good to get to. But Birmingham is actually pretty easy to navigate as well.
The airport?
Yeah, like, because I land in Birmingham and I leave the airport, it's quite easy to get out of the airport.
Getting out is good.
And then I go to Cheltenham and then it's quite close to Cheltenham and that's it. Because if you go to Gatwick, there's always delays and the trains are awful.
Okay.
Birmingham's pretty good.
Birmingham Airport to fly out of is shit. Because it's in constant building works. It's like, it's depressing. You go there, there's lines forever, and it's like it's all set up in a crazy maze.
Right.
There's always massive lines. Madrid Airport is crazy. Like, isn't good.
Crazy good.
Madrid Airport. You go through, no security. You could have like drugs. You could have guns on you if you want to, and you're getting through the Madrid Airport.
Don't do this, guys. I don't know what. I thought he was my friend, but
you can have hookers.
It turns out he's a bad guy.
He's a bad man.
I always find the Madrid airport.
It's amazing, bro.
I don't like it.
It's amazing.
I think it's too big.
No, it's amazing. I'm sorry. I've been there so many times. Look, how many airports have you been to in your life?
Like trillions.
Well, I've been to 2. Birmingham. No, but for me, Madrid Airport is great because you go in, you're straight through. Yeah. I've never ever. You know, like you said with Gatwick, for example, or with Birmingham, sometimes you get there, you're like, oh shit, like the queue's crazy. I might be late to my flight, or I might have to run. I've never had that with Madrid because there's just no room for that. Everyone just goes.
The only time I've had that was in Austin, Texas. It was 6 a.m. I was flying to Mexico. It was horrendous. Like the queues were like I was queuing outside the airport, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, because especially when you think in the US, like airports are their thing. Also, Miami was crazy as well. Like, went through the security check for the bags, and then went through the machines. There's nowhere to like land your tray. There's nowhere.
Yeah,
people just put it on the floor, and they're like just putting their hats or shoes back on the floor. I'm like, how is this like a international airport?
Yeah.
Mad. Those are the 2 worst ones Miami and Austin, Texas.
That's got to be one of the top, I don't know, top 10 most stressful experiences. If you pull 100
Especially
people,
I'm scared of flying as well, so for me it's terrible.
But you're fine.
I want to get there like 4 hours early.
You're probably like 5 beers deeper. That's the only thing. So
yeah, once I get through this, yeah. I don't go to the airport drunk. I get drunk in the airport.
Or like you go to the airport and before going through security, that's when you should do it.
What, before?
As in, like, there's always a bar before as well.
True, maybe that might be... But I think it's the idea that you can fully relax, right? You're like, okay, like, I need to...
All the heavy lifting is still to come. If you drink 5 pints, you don't go through security.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
But it could be a bit cheaper. I don't know if are they cheaper outside?
Huh?
I imagine the bars outside the actual...
before you're in the monopoly of...
Well, before you're locked in the prison of the airport, yeah.
How long do you live in Barcelona, by the way?
I've been here it's coming up for 3 years now. I keep saying 2, but it's actually 3 now, yeah. So in October it will be 3 years. I have to renew my visa. So remind me in the comments to renew the visa.
Wait, why?
Because I've been in Spain for 5 years. I've lived 2 years in Malaga and now 3 here, so my visa's almost up.
So one of the questions that I always, that from my social media, always goes crazy, it's always divides people quite a lot, is would you rather live in Spain on 30k a year or I say the UK or the US, but let's just, for argument's sake, let's say the UK, because we're both from the UK.
Yeah.
So would you rather live in Spain for 30k a year, or in the UK for 100k, on 100k a year?
But in Birmingham, or can I live
You can live, well, on 100k a year, you're probably...
king in Birmingham?
You're middle class anywhere, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, not London.
100k, you're middle class in London for sure.
Do you reckon? I feel like.
For sure.
I feel like you're comfortable, but I don't know if you're. Yeah, you're probably. Yeah, you are. I suppose you are. Yeah.
What's minimum wage? You're only 35.
Just because I think you hear some friend. I have some friends in London, and they're sharing a 4-bedroom like house or apartment, and their rent's 3k or something. It's like. So if you lived in that as a family, like how would you? But okay. Yeah, no, so it's 100k in the UK or 30k in Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30k in Spain, easy. Just because.
But then again, sorry, carry on.
Because people in the UK want to earn more money, right? Because they want to have more holidays in Spain.
Yeah, it's facts.
So like if you're already in Spain, going to the beach every day, you've already won. But you obviously day to day you've got less money. You have to be more careful. But you're actually living the lifestyle that people in the UK actually want to have, but they work more to go on more holidays and to...
It's a weird dichotomy, right? It's like in the UK, they're people work hard to escape the UK.
Yeah, exactly, right? So what's the point of it?
Yeah, exactly.
What would you do?
But then, no, I mean, for me, the problem is, when I've posted lots of videos like that, and people are always like, how do I earn 30k in Spain? As if that's like a really high ceiling.
Really?
Yeah. And so I guess that for a lot of people's reality, like 30k is quite high.
Because what would that be per month?
But really, when you take off tax, like tax is 25%, 30% or whatever.
Right.
So like, per month, well, do the math, it's under 2k a month. No? Is it? 30k?
So
I'm exposing myself for my maths.
Why are there so many flies?
Yeah.
We stink.
I'm exposing myself for my math.
Well, I'm an English teacher, so maths is not my forte.
So 2k a month would be 24k a year. So you're making 2.5k would be what, 30k? Yeah, so 2.5k a month. But then you take off tax. Yeah, so you've got to live around 2k a month after tax is all taken off.
Yeah.
And then you've got your rent, which is going to be in between 500 and 1,000, depending on what you're paying for. And then you got 1,000 a month, or in between 1,000 or 1,500 a month, depending on how much you're paying for rent. Which it's not that much, but like you said, you can live a really simple life in Spain.
Yeah.
If you're in Madrid, 1,500 is not. It's not going to go far, you know. But if you're anywhere apart from one of the major cities, it's going to go really far.
Yeah. Well, when I lived in Malaga, I was working at like a proper cowboy company. They were like hiring me to work in a university, and they were paying me 18 an hour, but really the university were paying me, or paying the school, who's my agency, 50 an hour.
Yeah.
And so I was living on 18, but I had really odd hours, like maybe 3 hours in the morning and then 1 hour in the evening. And it
adapt as well.
And it was literally about 700 a month, but I could make it work. I mean, I was doing other little bits and bobs, like working a little bit, but really, like that was the main thing. Wings,
man.
nice.
Wings, some t-shirts.
Nice. Thank you, mate.
Thank you so much.
I'll
do another one.
I didn't want to interrupt,
That's
but
right.
No, so you can get in it if you want.
Yeah. Bro, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at that. It's not bad.
Sweet.
Right? I'm gonna put on my shirt right now. What does it say? What does it say?
Revow your bag. What did yours say?
Mine says, "Lucky schmucks." I'm going on mine. I'm gonna put it on.
Yeah, I'll put mine as well. Keep that in the shot.
Keep that shit.
I prefer your one. It's a nice colour.
Shit, I picked up mine. We got the t-shirts on already.
I'm jumping straight in.
Oh, legend.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Shot. Loosen things up a bit now.
Yeah, go on then.
Now shots.
A little intermission. A little food break. Got chicken wings.
Man,
Couple
these
of
guys are treating us nice here.
couple of beers.
Couple of Bevrioskis. I've never said that word in my life. What?
This is when you start chatting shit after a couple of beers. Perfect example.
Where did that even come
Brewski. Brewski. You could also say lager. Couple of lagers.
Well, actually, it could be a funny, interesting for people that are learning English. In Spain, they say doble, but in Australia, they say schooner.
Schooner, right? Yeah, yeah.
Schooner, yeah, it's a different size, right? But yeah. Oh my god.
Got some shots incoming.
Jesus Christ. We're going shot mode.
Shot mode.
Thank you so much. The shots here, they're always so funny in these little glasses. Why do you do that with these glasses?
It's a nice touch, no?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is my salt and pepper.
Fireball.
My salt and
Oh.
Jackfire.
What's that?
Jackfire.
You want to get in the chop?
These are my salt and pepper seasoned wings.
Okay.
Try.
It's your recipe.
My recipe. Give it a blast.
Nice.
It might be really salty, boy.
So-
You want to?
So hospitable. That's the Midlands touch.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Big up the Brummies.
If you're from Wolves, are you a Brummie?
Well, I don't know. You
I
just.
don't think so.
Well, I just come like coming here, so I like the vibe.
Yeah.
But I didn't even. I've never met the guy before, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like the vibe anyway.
The next time I was in Barcelona after that, I'm in Barcelona for 2 days. I'll meet anyone and everyone that has a venue.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and then you came down here, right?
And Chris.
Oh yeah, because you were supposed to meet me. I think you were. I was like, I think I was in that place. Now I was in my place by that time, but then for some reason, did we meet after? You said you were around the corner, but then maybe we didn't meet. Do you remember?
That night, I can't remember.
Remember you talking to me? You said you were here, and I was like, I think we met after because you were like, I've got stuff to do. And I was like, well, I could come down and get a beer with you now. But then you said that you had a meeting here.
Was that the day that I came to your terrace and you had tickets for something? So I came to your terrace and then
That was that night, yeah.
And then I ended up going to meet. I had a friend that was in the area as well, but you guys all went to like an event.
Wow, and then there was just like 3 of us. But talking about traveling, going to different places. Have you got any horror stories? Have you? I don't know, something going pear-shaped when you're abroad.
Yeah. So when I was in my formative years, not formative years. I went to university in Leeds.
Yeah.
After university in Leeds, I decided that I was going to go live in Australia.
Oh really?
Before that, I did 3 months in Asia. So on the way to Australia, I did 3 months in Asia with my best friend.
This is what every English person does.
Literally what every English person
Yeah.
does. At the time, it felt a bit more...
Basic bitch.
Yeah, basic bitch. But at the time, it did feel a bit more like, we're doing something that's a bit different. Now, obviously, like it's the yellow brick road. It's the paved road that everyone
Go
does.
to Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, run out of money, Australia, work,
Smash a bunch of ladyboys.
and then go back.
So, exactly. So the general thing right now, the yellow brick road or the paved road,
Yeah.
is you go to Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, Bali, wherever, Indonesia, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then and you find yourself where you do a lot of beach parties and that sort of stuff. And then you run out of money, which is exactly what happened to us. And then we went down to Australia, and me and my best friend worked there for a year. So while I was in Vietnam, me and my best mate, we bought motorbikes. So you can either rent motorbikes, but we wanted to do the whole, because Vietnam is like obviously quite a skinny country.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all on the coast, pretty much. It's very skinny.
You go up and down.
And it
That's
runs
it.
up, yeah. And everyone you meet is either traveling north to south or south to north. But that's what makes it so good, because like half the people in all the bars you go to, you're like, I saw you the other day, and the other half are completely random.
Mate, I did the same thing, but without a bike. Well, I did a bike for a bit, but like I went up and down.
But
and,
on the night buses.
yeah, exactly. So you go to the hostel, you're like, oh, I know you from the previous hostel, and then always the same thing.
But the other half, if it was 100% people doing that, it would be shit, because not shit, but like you know everybody from the very start, and like there's not many new people. But the fact that the other half are doing it the opposite way, it means you've always got loads of new people. So it's really fun. You have people that you know
Yeah.
that are going the same way as you, that you recognise, and then the other half are just like complete randomers that you're never gonna see again.
I would say probably Vietnam is the only country I've been to, and I've been to 50. That one, they've got like tourism locked down.
Yeah,
like
they're good.
they've done it perfectly.
They're good.
Like we got bikes, and then we rented bikes from Hoi An to another city. Like it wasn't a long journey. Maybe we did 1 day or 2 days. The Hoi An Pass, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We did that plus
The Hoy Van Pass. Or
Hoy Van Pass, something like that.
they call it the Top Gear thing, right?
But it was also like a little swimming lagoon area on the way. Like we did a few other little bits, so maybe it was 2 days. And literally we like got the bikes and they were like, give us your backpacks and we'll take them to the end destination. So we was like cruising on the bikes without heavy like luggage. So it was perfect. Like where else would you get that? Normally it'd be like, well, yeah, it's all up to you. You have to take your stuff with you, of course. But they were like, no, we'll send some guy with a bag. He'll meet you there, and then, or he said, tell us your hostel.
Yeah.
So we just took the bikes, drove through all this lovely scenery, got there. It's perfect. I don't know. It's the only country I've ever been to. I'm like, nothing could go wrong. Maybe also, I think the geography of the country makes it a lot easier, like we say.
But I think it's called the Hoy Van Pass. I think.
Hoy Van Pass.
And so
check this later.
Yeah, me and my best friend did it as well. We bought these motorbikes, and we were like, instead of renting because it was going to be expensive, we bought motorbikes for about $150, American dollars.
Yeah.
For some reason, they wanted to be paid in American dollars. We were like, okay, fine. Paid in American dollars. We did the Hoy Van Pass. The ascent, because you kind of get up into the mountain range and you come back down, right? So like the ascent was incredible. I had music in my ears. I was playing like Leonard Skinner. I was playing all the cool stuff. It's like freedom. And I was like, this is amazing. It's an amazing experience. And then on the descent, we had at least this isn't the crazy horror story, by the way, but this was a horror story.
Yeah.
On the descent, it was awful because there were, I don't know, like all the vans. There was traffic basically on the descent now. All the vans, and there were cars, big vans, big trucks, with like 400 pigs, like live cattle, stinking, and you're as a bike, you can weave. You can get past them. You're trying to weave, but you've got oncoming traffic. There's only 2 lanes. There's your lane and there's the oncoming traffic lane. And we're trying to leave, and we were trying to weave. I don't know. It was very, very, very. It was scary. It was super dangerous. One of the most dangerous things I've ever done. I remember and also I'm on a bike. I don't have a bike license.
Yeah.
I never learned to ride a bike. I just can kind of do it from.
What is it? It's like a go-kart with 2 wheels.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that hard, but if you actually don't know how to ride a bike, it's still really dangerous, and especially in these kind of conditions when you're weaving in between these big trucks. And there's times where these bikes were super low horsepower, so like we're like trying to get past these like pig cars, going and oncoming there's a huge fucking truck, and we're trying to get past this guy before this guy smashes into us and like leaves me as paste on the road. So that was stressful. Every day I remember, like me and my best friend, we just like we finished the day. We went like 7 days like traveling like this, and by the end, we were just like we'd go to a local food restaurant, whatever, on the side of the road.
They're always amazing as well.
Smoke like 10 cigarettes, drink like 10 beers.
Well, that's probably where you're going wrong.
No, that was the best time of the day because and we talk about like. Do you remember earlier on, bro, when you were like bipping the horn and all of a sudden some guy pulls out on you and it's like, wow. Like every day was a real adventure, which was fucking crazy. Loved it. But anyway, the horror story came. Okay. So about day 7, day 8 doing this, me and my friend, we'd met 2 girls and they had rented bikes. So they were like, oh, we want to do this next part as the bikes because apparently it's really good. We don't want to get the night bus, and we owned our bikes. We like spray painted them our own colours and stuff. They were class. They looked awesome. They weren't mopeds. They looked like bikes, but they were really low.
Did you have like nice flames?
Mine was like a baby blue. Mine was baby blue.
Badass baby blue.
It was cool. I'm sorry. It was cool. It doesn't sound cool. It was fucking cool. It was like the photos of me like spraying the bike back in the day. Really cool. Anyway, so we met these 2 chicks. Really nice girls, and they were like, we want to do this next part of the journey on our bikes as well. So we're like, yeah, come with us. We're doing the whole thing. So like, if you want to come with us, come with us. Long story short, my bike has a problem with it, which causes me to crash.
What do you mean? How?
So basically, I had to get a tyre replacement.
Yeah.
I got a puncture, so I got a tyre replacement. When you get a tyre replacement, I don't know anything about bikes. This is what I would have learned if I had like a bike riding test. When they put a new tire on, it's very oily, so you're not supposed to drive. You're not supposed to ride on the motorway or brake really hard afterwards. You're supposed to wear it in a little bit first. This is what they told me. after I crashed.
Right. Could have done that before, yeah.
Yeah. So I took the new wheel, straight back onto the motorway, and I was like, boom, and all of a sudden, I thought I saw my friend pulled over, so I put on the brakes quite hard, all of a sudden, bam, and like, the crash was crazy because it was on a motorway, firstly. The bike was flipping, and I think I told you before, but I was flipping as well. I didn't hurt my head, no helmet as well, crazy.
No helmet?
No helmet. I was flipping.
Oh, mate. How did you not bang your head?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
That is mental.
Spider-Man shit, I know. So like, I was like flipping, and then the crazy part was I stood up, like at the end of the crash, the momentum just stood me up.
Yeah.
And I was standing up, and I was like, what the fuck? And I look over, like everything slows down in those kind of moments. I look over, and the bike is still flipping, so it's
that
like
is mental.
The bike's still going, and I'm standing up, and I look down, and my leg just starts, like, on my left knee, just starts pissing blood, like blood, like squirting out. I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously, so much has happened in the last 3 seconds. I'm like, what is going on? Loads of locals run out, like, some guy throws loads of water over me.
That's nice, though. They're nice that they're kind of on it straight away.
But why would throw the water? I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I think most people would be like, everyone be in shock, like, what do you do? And at least they were like,
I guess they're kind of used to it.
Well, you think they have a lot of accidents? Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. They told me that the week before, in the exact same place, some guy died. Some guy fell off, and a lorry ran over him and died.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, I was like standing up. Some guy runs over to me, water all over me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't even. Some other guy runs over. You know, iodine.
Yeah. What to like?
To disinfect the wound.
Yeah.
Some other guy runs over. He's like sprays me with iodine. I'm like,
it stings like fuck.
No, actually, iodine doesn't.
I thought it stings.
No, for me it just think. Oh, maybe it did, but I was just.
You were like the adrenaline.
All my friends were ahead of me, so I went down and I smoked a cigarette and I had a beer. And I was like, I had no way to contact them because at the time, like now I guess that you can use...
Just a message, but
yeah. You can message them or whatever, but like there was no Wi-Fi there. This was at the time where we would, if you met someone, you'd add them on Facebook Messenger. It was 10 years ago. So
right.
It wouldn't be WhatsApp, it wouldn't be Instagram.
Also, you wouldn't check, normally it was like you open your laptop and you check Facebook.
Yeah.
Like when you get to the hostel or
at
home, it wasn't like you had it on your phone pinging you all the time.
Luckily, my best friend, but obviously realised that I wasn't with him anymore. So he turns around, comes back, sees me just bleeding out on the side of the road.
But how much are you bleeding though? Like,
there's a photo of it. I can probably see the photo when we pop up in the video. But like, I'd have to dig for it. But my whole leg was bleeding out, and so.
But surely you like pass out with losing all that blood.
I don't know. It wasn't like a life-threatening wound.
Ah, okay.
No way. But it looked awful. It was like I was scared how
like
deep
gash.
it went. It was a horrible big gash. Really unclean wound, and it got infected later on. Anyway, long story short. But the problem was then my bike was completely fucked, and I was in the middle of nowhere. So I was like, how do I get back? So I had to hitchhike on the side of the road. So I was standing there on the side of the road, my leg.
It was going to pick you up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that I think kind of worked in my favour because people are like, oh, he's down bad.
He's down and out.
He's down bad. And so some guy picks me up. He had a flatbed truck. I put my bike on the back of his flatbed.
Oh shit.
We secured it on. And then I went back to the city where I bought the bike from.
Yeah.
And I sold the bike to him for like pretty much the same price that I bought it for.
Oh, really?
He bought it for like 20% less. And I was like, well, you know what?
Take it.
That's a fucking good deal. I went to the hospital. After that, this is why it was a horror story because it got infected. People told me absolute horror stories. But that in itself was probably like a pretty horrible experience.
Damn.
My nan's actually famous now. She went. I didn't tell you this earlier on. My nan's got an Amazon Prime series.
How?
Yeah, mad, right?
But what?
So like her and her best friend, she's a big Birmingham City fan. She's had a.
Oh, it's about the new Amazon Birmingham City. You wouldn't know about it. He's not a football fan. But they have a new series out.
Yeah, she's on it.
Oh really? Is that what it is?
She's one of the characters in it.
Because I saw that.
Is that a big news?
Because the big thing that's been going on social media is that Tom Brady, who is the American football star, right? You know him. He basically mugged off Wayne Rooney, who's is he England? No, he was England's top goal scorer.
Rooney.
Yeah, so he was his second top goal scorer. I think it's Harry Kane now. So obviously a big deal. He basically claimed in the documentary that Wayne Rooney's lazy. So it was on social media, it was like a big thing. Like Tom Brady calls
This
Wayne
is
Rooney.
on the Amazon series.
That's why it's going mad. Yeah, that's why the series popping off.
But it's an Amazon series about Birmingham City.
No, Birmingham City Football Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Wayne Rooney managed the football team,
Okay.
and Tom Brady is an investor.
Okay.
Or
Birmingham City.
yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things like, why is he there? I mean, I think in the documentary he doesn't make himself look very good because he's like kind of like, he's like in the city, like what's the other team? And it's like, have you not like you've bought shares in Birmingham? Look at if there's another team there. Yeah, there is.
There's two more.
Who's the
West
Warsaw?
Brom. There's West Brom.
West Brom.
Albion, and there's Aston Villa, West Brom Albion.
And Warsaw.
Well, Warsaw is it a big team or no?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
So they're still there.
But I only know that because, well, whatever. But anyway, so my nan is in that series.
Ah, right.
She's been going to to Birmingham City games for the last her whole life. That's like her.
So your nan's more of a bloke than you.
My nan,
She's more of a geezer than you.
nah, her life is service. She's the best woman that she's the best person that I've ever met in my life. She lives to just be nice to people. She's the nicest woman ever.
What happened to you then? I don't know why.
She probably she lived for me too much, you know.
Right, okay. Spoiled you.
She spoiled me.
Became an absolute rotten.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. But she's so nice, and her one voice, not even a voice, it's not like it even treats her in a bad way, or it doesn't do anything to detriment her life.
Yeah.
But her one thing that she does selfishly that she loves is go to the football. And
really?
she goes to the football, and then she was scouted by, I don't know, Netflix or Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
Her and her best friend to be in the series, and now it's so funny because they've had season tickets for their whole life, and now they're like famous at the games. So now people are like taking photos.
Oh, really?
So funny.
Damn.
So funny.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though to like dedicate your life to something like that. I mean, I don't think I could ever do that, but like, you know, some people do that for football, or they do it for even like a bar or something. Just go. That's your bar for your whole life.
Yeah.
You go to that pub your whole life.
Yeah.
And you become the pub, or you become the club.
Yeah. You are that.
I wish I could do that, but I've never found that community.
Well, you didn't know.
Maybe it's Timmy Head. I'm trying to join. trying to be the number one fan.
We blacklisted you too.
Yeah.
I was like, don't go and buy tickets. He's an absolute menace to the community. So for you, you've travelled a lot.
Yeah.
You've been all over the world. You've lived in lots of different places. For you, what is like the best place you've ever lived in terms of like balance of social life, maybe even how much you can earn? Where's the best place?
That is a good question, actually. Really good question. Because it's really hard, because I lived in Japan for...
Domo arigato. Mr. Roboto.
Onegaishimasu. No, but like, it's so hard, because whenever I tell people that, they're like, whoa, and I'm like, yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Lived there for 3 years. Like, actually, I got the job, I applied for jobs around the world. I applied for a job in Iraq, for example. I always say this, like everywhere. Like, the job in Iraq was 80k a year, but you had to hire a bodyguard.
Yeah.
But it was like, I thought I was...
And you have to live in Iraq.
I was 23, and I was like, I should apply for everything. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Argentina, Madrid, actually. Like, it came down to Madrid, Argentina, or Tokyo. I wanted to go to Argentina. That was my dream. But I spoke to them, and they were like, you can come here for 2 weeks, do a training, or do some training for 2 weeks, and we'll see if you get a job. There's no visa, there's no like, they were saying basically I had to hop the border every 6 months to go to Chile and come back.
Visa run.
And I was like, 22, doesn't sound great. You know, I want more stability. And literally, I was between Madrid and Tokyo, and I was thinking Madrid, okay, I want to learn Spanish, so it makes sense. Between Madrid and Tokyo, I literally flipped a coin. Because I've been to Madrid, or I had been to Madrid 3 times by that point, and I was like, wow, I know Madrid is, it's cool, but like, I've been there. But also Tokyo wasn't like, I want to go. I wasn't like a Japanese fan, like in terms of like anime or not. I wasn't like, I didn't really care. So I flipped the coin, landed on Tokyo. I was like, okay, I'll go there. But my idea was, I'll go there for 1 year, make loads of money, and I'll go to South America. I got there and I was like, literally after 2 weeks, I was like, fucking hell, this place is insane.
But like insanely good.
Insanely good, yeah. Because I remember being in Shinjuku and like just all the lights of all the places, like another planet, and everything's just weird. Like everything's new.
Yeah.
Even like, so I used to work from I used to work from 1 until 9 p.m. but like 6 hours. But I was in the building from that time, so I kind of like would go out after to explore the city. I actually only had one day off, only Tuesday, in the beginning. So I would go out at night time, but I was 22, so I was like, I could stay out all night, get the night bus back.
Yeah.
But if I missed the bus or I couldn't get the train, I used to sleep in the internet cafes.
That sounds awful, bro.
No, but it was but then when you're in the moment, you go out to a club, go to an internet cafe. It was all like.
How do you sleep there?
There's like a bed in there, like a little.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like. Well, sometimes we get the karaoke room.
Yeah.
You pay, you like this, and then you pay 5,000 yen or something, drinks included, and the whole room for like 24 hours or 12 hours or whatever it was, or 8 hours,
So
and it's people just sleeping there.
Yeah.
So you get the drinks and you have a few karaoke songs, and then you just sleep, and then you're like, okay, first train, go, shower, to work, and that was like. But then it was like such a new experience.
Wow.
It was really cool. What else was there? There was just like nature as well. I would say Tokyo is kind of like California. You can ski in the winter anyway. You can ski one day, and the next day you can go surf, or you can explore the city and just like enjoy. It's so cool. The only thing is, after 3 years, you can't really integrate with the people. Like you'll never really. You can learn as much Japanese as you want to, but you'll never be fully integrated.
Why?
It's just a barrier. There's a.
What is it like a racist thing on their side, or it's just a language thing in general?
I think maybe some people it might be a little bit racist. Like for example, I had a girlfriend.
Asians are pretty racist in general.
I had a girlfriend, and her dad would never meet me. Like we were together for 2 years. Her dad would never meet me.
You made a good move, I guess.
maybe he knew the person I was. He was like, not this English guy. But like it's just like that. I mean, it's just like one of those things. Like, what is it about? Is that it? Like, the only thing is,
Yeah.
like I don't know what was going on. So,
Well, in China they have the white monkey rule, right?
what's that?
You ever lived in China?
No.
I never lived in China, but I've known a few guys that have lived in China, and they have like so if you have like a corporate. Well, maybe I'm completely butchering this. I don't really know, but this is what I've heard from people, my friends who have lived there.
Yeah.
As a way of making extra money on the side, there was a role called like what's colloquially known as a white monkey, and you would, if you have a party, you pay a white person to come. They're called a white monkey, and they're kind of like.
Will they make it cool or something?
It seems like a weird role of like they're kind of a bit of a spectacle, but at the same time, it's not like they're the laughing stock because the chicks kind of like them at the same time, you know. So it's like they come because it's a status thing, like there's a white person here, but also everyone knows you paid for the white person to come here, so it's kind of like a bit of a joke that he's the white monkey. That's why it's called a white monkey. But then also the chicks kind of like them, so it's like it's not all bad, it's not all good. It's a bit of a weird mix.
It's a weird situation, yeah.
So.
But yeah, I've only been to China for 3 days, so I don't really know. All right, we are all out of beers, literally empty right now. Time for another round. I think it's your round, actually.
I just got the last round.
Maybe it's my round then.
It's your round, bro.
Well, that means you should probably like this video, give it a big fat like, and also subscribe because it helps me to buy more beer. So thank you, Tom. Hopefully you learn a bit in this. He is a disgusting Englishman from Birmingham. You see that? You know, they are not civilized in Birmingham. Make sure you smash the like button. See you next time. And hopefully you learned some nice vocabulary from this little chit chat.